work. We are making this clip to tell all our viewers that we are healthcare professionals, nurses working for the NHS in England. We are not medical doctors. We're here to raise awareness of all non-communicable diseases. Example of them is diabetes, hypertension, the cancers, and all other health issues that we know are affecting our people. We are not here to prescribe. We are not here to diagnose. We're just here to tell people about some diseases so that when we tell them about the signs and symptoms, they'll be able to watch out for these signs and symptoms and go to their medical doctors or their healthcare providers. The videos we play are taken from YouTube, where everybody goes to look for information. They are not ours. So with this, I just want people to know that all we're doing here is raising awareness of these diseases, because not all of our people can go on YouTube and access the information. Thank you very much for watching us, and please continue to watch us, because you will learn how to take care of yourself, because health is wealth. Good evening, my family. Good evening once again. I know it's been a while. Well, we all get our own personal circumstances. We thank God we there still. We don't lost lots of people them during this COVID. Sometimes also the COVID self, we get lots of burying them, now they grown. But we still say Alhamdulillah, because we there, they continue for doing what we they do. So I welcome you all back today. I promise it's not going to be this long, by God in power. We will come as often as we go able for come. So I welcome you all again. I join with our YouTube and we Facebook channel, and now we discuss this all important thing, because now all man sick. Whether you so macho, or whether you think say you invisible to diseases, right now everybody in heart the night months, like people and they say, because of this pandemic where we depend, and we don't see like in the UK it don't take another turn. It just the increase. We don't say it. Thank God it don't better, but now it don't begin for come back in full force. But we dey continue for pray to Allah, make He guide we, and with your power, make ladies fitting here go from we, because it's not real fitting it. So today we want to talk about factors that influence our well-being. So what does that mean? What are the things that way we for do, or what are the things that way they actually affect we for make we not well? You know, it in two ways: things that way they make we not well, and things that way they actually make say we not well, and things about what we for do where they show say we well, and things that way they influence all these. When we say influence, things that way they make, we get power for show say we well, and things that way they show we say we not get power. And most of them things here, so it can be say not so we own fault, you know, not so we own fault. So take it now because of who say you fail yourself, now you can make it bring them kind problem here so far you. So today now this we talk about what are the factors then, what are the things them where they influence we well-being, the thing that where they influence for sure how we well or how we sick, or how we get for sick, or how we get for do for make we well. Now that's what they talk about today. Some people believe say if you get money, too much money, now that they lead you for be happy. Lots of people don't believe that they. So even the small way they can get, now they appreciate them. Then they say, oh, I not get a lot. But not so that they lead to you happiness at all. Small money where you get once enough for you able for live and do your day-to-day activities or things that you're supposed to do every day. If you get that kind of power day, you don't need boku money. So the one that we feel say money now they make you happy, then they try for say boku studies done the way people they don't do, where they're looking to how the human being, how we the mortal man and they live. For let them tell we say not so money, no more go make you happy. Other things and the way they make you happy. So studies that don't show say your quality of life, how you they live your life, you personal relationship with people them, Not so because of how much money you get in a bank. Wetin now you bank balance, not when they show how you happy, because people then they will get boku money in a bank, but they're not happy. Then they sit down and they worship that money day, but the money not able to do anything for them. Then sad. Because people like even say, me, I not get money, why I go lead them? I dey sleep till they clean, I not get any problem. You will get money, you dey afraid na net for let thief man not come, thief you money, you dey pray, you dey afraid for let people that not be backstabbable for you, let them kill you for your money. All kind bad thing they go now you head because of that day. So money not so everything. Although we need that for we day-to-day things what we do, we need for buy, we need for sell, we need for pay with bills and whosoever you do, you need for pay bills and. For instance, SALONE now if you want electricity, now pay as you go. You dey go top up electricity before you dey get current. So to first away, we just dey burn, we tell you for pay, we not dey pay, they go talk, they write a more for we, or they go take the meter commander you earn, but now pay as you go. So every side you day, you need money for make you live. So the thing where they make for make we get well body, not so money no more. But all that thing and they where they make you get well body. So now that we mean what we say the factors that influence your well-being or our well-being. As human beings, then the things that we they make we get well body, or we feel say we get well body, not so just money. And for say you get well body, not so because you go say I get well body or I get a well-being because I not get sickness, I not get disease. It depends on boku thing them. You can still get money, you sick. You can then you not get money, but you're not sick. So not so just the absence of disease or illness, now they determine say you get well-being. All that thing, and if you not get social connections, if you not get job, maybe you people that don't die, they left boku money for you. Yeah, you get money, but not so that they make you get well body. That mean that you say no man is an island. Because however you get money, that money not they grab you do stuff for you. Now other people then go make then they work for you. You go get the satisfaction, but not so that they make you really happy and fulfill everything within your life. So today we talk about factors that influence our well-being. What's in the thing them where they determine say we get well body or we not get well body. So every aspect of we life, they influence with states of well-being. Researchers they don't investigate and don't see say happiness. Where you gladdy now with me, we say happiness. Where you gladdy. Now one thing that the way they make you get good well-being or you get well body. If person sick, in heart well every day, he not gladdy. Then they not so well body, not so well-being than they. That means say you're not really well. If you day every day they cry every day, you heart well every day so until they monitor you, then they're not so well-being. But if you get intimate relationship with your partner, what do you mean intimate relationship? Not so just because you don't have host with your man, when they wake up, when they do stuff. If that kind of relationship, that intimate relationship, let's say you and your man, when they not host, when they sleep, when they wake, when they do all kind of things where married people then for do. But that might mean that the business that they happen between you now. Then they make you happy. So then you get man or you get wife, when they not host, but when they do mommy and daddy business. So that means say you not really get that kind of well-being day. Because when I go to work out, people they see when I say when I happy, but when I go behind closed doors, when I don't go inside in a room, mommy and daddy business that they happen, then say this not so well body. And that can be for boku reason. It can be say sometimes the man not well, it can be say sometimes the woman not well, or when I just don't gain on myself, when I don't get that relationship fatigue, when I not agree for talk when I problems, and when they sleep over them problems and they begin for tell on a relationship. Then no matter how you do in this life, you forget close friends then. We not say that you get boku bogo jama, everybody now you party, but you get forget people that will mean a lot to you in your life. People that way they push you forward. Not so people that way they can't hang by you and drag you down. You go that way, you're not going to forget up again. So you get forget a very good network of friends. Close people then, and when I say close people, they're people that will matter, not to riff-raff them, not so people that will they drag you down like what I say just now. So that they self go make you get happiness, without you not even get that boku money dey. You go get happiness if you get very close friends them where you dey turn to where something happen to you. The other one again, if you get job, you get job where you dey enjoy and it fulfilling. When we say job where you dey enjoy, some people that then they work now for just the money, where months done and get the money, it done. They not get any happiness. Anytime they ready for go work, their heart they cut. And you don't forget that kind of job they any job where they do, you for happy inside that job they if for fulfilling that the money that they pay you, you able for settle all you day-to-day runnings them where now they make you they go work, and then they make you feel fulfilled. Say I like me job. They at the end of the month and they give me money, I able for settle all my bills, I go able for help me family, I go able for support me picking there, I go support me wealth, I support me picking people then back home. Because we not that day we they do now. So when we work, we get a fulfilled job, then pay we take what they take for we say pay bills, we go more say one or two of the pound we get so people that wait in Africa. So you job for be enjoyable and it for be fulfilling. So then again, whatever you do, you forget enough money. You not go work with months done back. You go, you say, okay, months done. I don't use all my money. Let I go lend money. That means say you not get enough money. I know say it's very easy for say where you work let you get enough money because money not ever enough. But when they say you forget enough money for let you get good well-being, now for let the small when they pay you, you cut according to your size. You not live that extravagant life. By that I mean you don't go put yourself aside, you not belong because this person don't go buy 200, 300 pound shoes. So tell you now 1,000 pound and they pay you get for parents, you get for do bokuting, you get family. You say they go pay and buy 300 pound shoes. That means say you don't come on and you league, you don't go in a league where you not belong, and you not go get enough money. You go always stay in debt, and when you get boku debt back, you know they able for do stuff for yourself. You dey lead on unless you know they sleep because you get debt, you dey afraid. You do not knock safe, you dey afraid. Sometimes the people that way you get for pay, then they can't call that you. So you forget enough money. Then again, we come back to how you dey take care of yourself. Then say not to for sit down no more. All the time you sit down at house or you come out work, you can't. You for do moderate exercise, for let your joints and will be okay, for let your body cell will be okay. So you got to do exercise, every day. If now half an hour exercise you do every day, then they talk and say for exercise is good. Where you don't eat, you burn the carbohydrates, you burn the fats where you don't put in your body. That way they make you get well body. All these nothing the way they make you get good well-being. All these things the way they make, say inside you safe, you get well body, you mind free, your body self free. Not to say you not get sick, not to say where they say well-being, sickness not they or other thing that not they happen to you. But waiting they make you happy and waiting they influence you for make you get well body. Now we talk about, we don't talk about you forget a happy, intimate relationship with your partner. If now you not gay, you get you man partner. If for be intimate and happy one, you forget network of close friends the way if something happen to you, say you back always covered. Then people also go cover you back for you. Then people also go cancel you where you holler no more, you cry, they go cancel you. You forget that. You forget a job where you they enjoy and where fulfilling, where they not underpay you. And for you do all that day. If I don't start from where you small, you don't learn. You don't get your qualification or you don't go be your apprentice. You don't say, me not apprentice for this, me not goldsmith, me not blacksmith, me not mason, me not plumber. You don't do all them one and they for make you go able for work and get money. Because when you learn trade, that trade they go pay you. It go pay you because the job when they do it and pay you, the money go be enough for you. You do regular exercise. Then again, they say you forget good nutrition. Like where Aki always saying and me show them, me help show them all what they talk with. He always talk about healthy eating, healthy living, where exercise come in, and then the nutrition self come in. You're not gonna just say they eat carbohydrates, or you say me now fish no more they eat all day they eat fish 30 days in a month na fish no more dey eat. No, the protein na fish inside good, but you need for back am up with other things dem, like you go back am up with your carbohydrates, with your fats and oil, with your vegetables, with your fruits. So all that day na im dey make you dey able for get good well-being. Na that dey all dey help. So not only the exercise, you forget good diet. By good diet, you eat all the class of food dem. You eat carbohydrates small, you eat protein small, you eat fat and oil small, you get your vitamins, you get your fruits, you get minerals, you get all that food, that class of food inside your body. That means say you dey eat properly, you go get your well-being go be okay. Then some people dem dey wey they always need the spiritual well-being, because we dey always say we want for mingle ourselves with people dem wey dey fear God. So if you get spiritual and religious belief like we so now, we go say we dey pray. Some people that are Christian, some people that are Muslim, so they get that spiritual well-being dey wey na im dey help them for let them live well. Other people that see they will not believe any spiritualism, they not believe any religion, or they not belong to any religion, but things they still go on fine for them, you know. So, but where we come from, we know say we get spiritual needs, we get religious needs, we get religious groups. Then, if you're not Muslim, if you're not born again, if you're not Catholic, if you're not Protestant, all man, if you're not Muslim, you're not Hamadi, you're not, you know, they all got a class where you for belong to. So that spiritual needs and religious needs back there, you know, that they make you get a sense of belonging. Say me na Muslim, na so Germana they are join. Me na Christian, me domination na me na born again Christian, or me na Catholic, or me na Protestant. All man supposed forget that kind religious and spiritual attachments there. So you know say God dey, and you God fearing, all that in a part of your well-being. Then you supposed to forget a hobby, something where you do back where you enjoy. Either you run. Some people then they run just as a hobby. Some people then they read. Me, I like for read as me hobby. I they write as me hobby. Some people then they back where they play ball. Then go grab Saturday morning, then go play ball. Then go grab Friday morning, then go play ball. Sunday evening, then go play ball. All these na hobby, something where they do where you they enjoy. Because you're not gonna just they no more. You come on work, you do not host next car, you sleep, don't you go to work, you can't host, you eat, you sleep. You for do something where you they enjoy. All these are part of the thing that way they make you enjoy your life, and you sure say you get that well-being day. You get your hobbies, you get leisure where they do. Some people then they, if you tell them say, "Boy, can we go cinema?" They, "Oh, no, go cinema. I don't like cinema, this and that." But all that in a part of your leisure. You know, you they do something where they enjoy. Either you cook. Some people then they cook as their hobby. They just like for cook. So that they take as a hobby. People then they read now a hobby. But the leisure now what they talk about, like you go cinema. Sometimes you come out with your party there, una go. Sometimes una sit down, una drink, una soft drink, una drink, una beer. All that in a leisure. You know, when you don't have this country, so if you ask for like somebody for can do you financial like do a table for you, see how you they spend your money, you will see when they don't ask you until they will ask you say how much money you spend per leisure. That leisure they don't mean you they go to gym sometime, or you they go cinema, you will they go they outing, or they go na zoo, you picking up, or they go see animals then. All that thing that you they go theater for go watch plays, like go salon that bigger city hall, like you go watch play. All that in a leisure. So that you ask you how much money they spend on that. All that in a part of your well-being. You don't need for be rich. You don't need for gentry for let you do all that, but all that in a part of life. Then you always get forget a healthy self-esteem. Not look this person say, "Oh, I want to be this person." Always be yourself and be optimistic. Always be positive. "Oh, this COVID don't come, I get for that, something I get for that." No, always be positive. Say, "Me, I don't see the COVID, or I go see the COVID, but nothing I go do me. Me, I go survive." So you for be optimistic, you for be positive. Always think about good things, because lots of negative things that we think about, they always make we they feel bad. Baku negative things are not fine for we the human beings then. Because always if you dey work out na negativity no more you deal with, always you go sad because negative things are not so good things then. So you for always get that self-esteem, the good one. You say they look say you say na person, you know they feel hopeless, you know they feel helpless because you know say whatever situation you dey in, people then they will still worse past you. So you always forget that healthy self-esteem. People then they amongst them company them. So say this person a footballer, they make money. So say this person a nurse, they make money. So say this person a doctor, they make money. Then when then they with them, then they always feel say they're a lesser person. Not so all man go be doctor, not so all man go be nurse, not so all man go be lawyer. But you use small blessing with God, you wait till you learn. Once you dey work, you dey enjoy that you career where you dey do. You dey get fulfilled. You dey then they pay you, you dey manage within you reach that money where they pay you, you get for feel good about yourself because you know say you not so the worst of the worst. Then you want to do something. For me, you know say I get well-being. I want for plan something. Not plan something where you get for struggle for do. If you set goals then, like when Christmas New Year, people can say, I they set a goal this New Year, I know they do this, I know they do this, I know they do this. Or this New Year, this new money I get, I want for bill us. Or this New Year, and this how they do. So when you set goals for yourself, say, okay, me, this year where they done, so this 2021 where they done. By 2022 they come. I go don't go make foundation and Milando again. You begin work towards that day. So that you go where you don't set, it realistic because you dey work towards that day for make you raise the money for make you go make that your foundation. You go able for do that day. But no set goals where not go achievable and where not realistic. By that I mean no set goals where you go say inside 6 months I dey build 1 3-story building. Where sometimes you know if you get 100 pound done at you earn, or you not get 1 million leon done, you want for build 3-story building inside 6 months. Then they unrealistic and not achievable because you know say you not get the money. If you get the money put down, then it realistic because the money dey. If you don't buy all your materials, they don't tell you say na 300 million and they build the 3-story building for you, the money don't lead on. Yes, that is realistic and you go achieve that day. But not set goals for yourself for you know they achieve because if you do that day, what's going to happen? When you not meet up that goal so you don't set because you don't have it high. Now high target goals you don't set. If you do that day, it not going to be realistic and you're not going to able for achieve and then what they happen to you? You will be sad now. You will be sad. You have to go poor because you don't put plan for something where you're not able for do. And waiting cause that day that because you don't set that goal day out of your reach. You don't get the money. You don't set goal. We're not achievable and not realistic. So we not for do that day. Anything where you plan for plan and small and you know say it within you reach. Then you get forget a purpose and a meaning. Because lots of we dey where they don't born we now we don't reach middle age. We not really know what we purpose in this life. We not ever know what really we kind of this world for. We not kind of this world for let them just born we done school, we go college or university, we can work, we go work till we die. We for not say we kind of also for a purpose. When I forget a good relationship with a complete human being, if you're not religious person, if you're not a religious person, but you need to get a good relationship. Where you see in the Bible and the Quran, they say you get for treat other people them as you want them for treat you. So what's in your purpose? People that they kind of this one for cause trouble no more. You go look yourself say, for say me kind of this life no more. For make I just cause trouble for people then, and they go and I go thief, I go and I go himalala, I go and I go fete, I go set confusion. Now my own life this way I can this world for. Now this God send me now this world for. No, we all get purpose. And if you don't know your purpose, you dey work towards that purpose. You self say go sit down, you plan, you self say, okay, I don 21, I don 30, I don 40. Wetin I don really do with me life? Let I turn me life round. May I begin do something. Let I learn work. Let I go school and learn something wey at least I know say I go get that self gratification. When you don do something, you self get that satisfaction. You try for do that and so now that you for do, get a purpose of your life and get a meaning of your life. Then I find for we the human beings. So today we dey talk about factors where they influence we well-being. And we don't talk say if you dey inside a good intimate relationship, you go be happy, you get a career where you dey enjoy and you dey get money where you dey able for use for meeting your needs. You go able for be happy, you get enough money, you go take care of your family, you get your nutrition, get a good diet, it's sensibly, not just eat one kind of food, carbohydrates, but like I can always say, it's fine for say. Some people they're not able to afford that kind of mixed diet day, but you can still eat the way where you be able to afford. Because every day we dey eat, but let we change with diet, let we see what we dey able for do for we self, for we well-being. Because as adults, now we get for take care of we self, not supposed to get for take care of we. Now we get for make we own targets, now we get for make we own plans, for say this plan I don't make, I want for make it work. Now you get for make let that plan they work for you. So now that we dey try for say today, say you well-being, the things that will influence your well-being. Now for let you get good relationship with people there. You get that sense of belonging, like what they say just now. You get sense of belonging. If you're not Muslim, you know, say you Jamaat, people that know they will sabi you, then they appreciate you. You say they appreciate the people there. You know? Then like when we get this COVID now, you get for learn for adapt to change. Because the only thing we constant in our life as human beings, not change. You know, they left for be a child for the rest of your life. You dey grow up, you become an adult, you get your responsibility. Say, if God give you picking and you be a grandparent, you do your own stuff what you do. So you get forget a sense of belonging, and then you get forget the ability for adapt to change. Like where this COVID can almost change, you will not don't get. They don't tell we say we not for meet, then they don't pass. The doctor we say we not for hug, we for keep distance, we not for go church, we not for go mosque, we not for go begging past 20 people. All that thing and the way don't come. You go for teach yourself from where you adapt to them changes in day, so that you go still live well. Because if you say anything where they say for change, you go for be a rebel, you go always make plaba. We get the kind people them, but who we get them. Whether they say anything, law sell them put. That law we don't used to all in life. Now no more it will make you day the rain. The day when you change that day, it done. Why you for change and I say for be? We not let change. We the human beings that will not let change at all. We just want for let the one thing we sabi, we go with and say go. But not so if for be. We for learn for adapt to change. Then say we for learn again for live in a fair and democratic society. Well, for that year, we not get control of that day. That day elected with politicians that even they make for them decide where the society where they live in, if for democratic for we, then are the government officials then from the president now, minister of this, minister of that, and then therefore determine that day. But in an ideal world, for your well-being, we supposed to live in a fair and democratic society where you see something wrong, you got the right for say this way they happen so not right, for let people that listen to you and make amends. Not many people then they do then they demonstrate, then they do what's in a color, then they come together and say now this we want to do, then do a petition. You know, so in the ideal world, we supposed to live in a democratic society where we all now we they elect the government, and that government they for be for we the people that we elect them, if we do things for we where we want. But then like I say, it depends on we we government officials if they go give we that kind of well-being day for let we live in a democratic society, then they not to we go determine that. Okay, so today when I don't join in our Facebook or on the website itself, Voice of Salone TV, or you dey YouTube they watch we. Today we talk about factors where they influence we well-being. By well-being, not to say you not get disease or you not get illness, but certain things and the way, even if you get illness or you get disease, you go see able for live with her. Like you get your partner, one or two they get intimate relationship, you get job where they enjoy and you they be fulfilled because you they get your money then pay you, and that money the way they work enough for you, you they eat good diets, you they exercise, you get a sense of belonging, you get a spiritual need, you belong to a spiritual or religious organization, you feel fulfilled. Now then see then they all the influence with well-being. If all that thing has away I don't say you not get some, then you well-being not really proper. Maybe you not go get all, but you forget majority of them for me you say this now they influence me well-being, and for make you be somebody will get that well-being day. Now then see then they were don't count na them for happen. So all the things that we don't talk about, they get linked. They're all interrelated in a way. They all get linked. You get job where they give you money, that you get that purpose. You get goals, you get friendship, you get sense of belonging. You get some factors again where they lack, where the other one then they make up for. Like a good marriage will compensate for lack of friendship. But again, some people that they don't get a good marriage, but they still get their friends the way very good for them. Religious belief for a person we believe if you get physical illness, you always believe say this equal get God will help me. So they're all interrelated. One they lead to the other. So now that they will say interrelated, they all they join. Like we will say no more. Sometimes you go say, I not get boku paddy there, I not get paddy, but me and my wife we agree, me and my man we agree, we not the paddy. So now that's we mean we will say interrelated. All that day now for me you get that well-being the way you need. Like I said before, they say money is linked to well-being. Money or wealth, they say now the thing and the way they determine your well-being. But I don't say no. I don't say the money they make you get that social status. Anytime you go because you get money, the pa don't come, the mommy don't come because you get money. But also that they actually boost your well-being. Because you go still get that money there, but you don't get relationship with people them. Then even your own side, you always worry, you're not happy because you're afraid say bad thing will happen to you because of this money where you get. So then the stuff like other thing where you will get money, you they worry about. So all this we don't talk, if we put a small Sierra Leone context, we don't see how people there in a salon they stress. We don't see how people then they will not get job. We don't see how the youth then they work on the streets, they take drugs, then they thief, just because they don't get anything for do. So who's kind of well-being with people then with people that get in a salon? People that get disease the way they ambog, the way they not get no health education about. People that they will get heart disease, people that they will get asthma, people that they will get hepatitis, people that they will get lots of physical health problems. Where if that they with them, they not get proper well-being. So if we take them and refer them to people in a salon, we not think so we get better well-being in a salon. To be honest with you, because when they go salon every day, would they hear how people then they die? Recent young people that will not even reach 40, then they die from stroke. Then they die from amputation because they get diabetes. Then they die from lung cancer. Then they die from hepatitis. Then they die from tuberculosis, from HIV. If we get that kind die, so they happen at we country, waiting that the well-being of we people them. Then they work, then they pay them the money way good for them. They not dey get that self gratification. They not some not even get job where they enjoy. I know people that went at medical doctors because of the pay where they give them. They're not even happy with the job. So when you say me a doctor in a salon, you need for really look at the person and say he happy for be a doctor. Almost at the money then they pay. That money they enough for him for take care of himself. He get that job satisfaction. If they enjoy the job, you dey go work in a government hospital. The equipment that we supposed for use for do simple procedures, they're not dey. So that person they go die. We not get scanning machines. Somebody go get brain hemorrhage. He go in a hospital. He go lead on there. They not get scanning machine for see how this bleeding they go. Somebody go suffer stroke. We not get equipment in a salon for me then do something for let them awaken. Then nerves and they will don't die because of the stroke. So if we do all this and related to Mama Salon, we not get well-being in a salon. Well-being not in a salon because nobody not in salon right now. I don't care if you're a minister, if you're not waiting. Where you get all them things so where we don't mention. Even if we just start with the last one, we're now living in a fair and democratic society. Where is it? Where is it? Thank you, Princess Nancy Joan Kamara. Thanks for watching. Yeah, thank you very much, Victoria. Thank you. Continue to watch and share the video so that others will watch. So we will talk about well-being today. So we get for relate time. I thought this was about health. Of course, it is about health, Princess. Not about health. Now about health to the talk because what's in a well-being and health easy. If you get all the things that we don't talk, you got a good job, you got an intimate relationship will make you happy, you got a job where you do and you enjoy, you get fulfilled, you get enough money for take care of you and your family, you eat properly. This is about health, Princess Kamara. Not to any other thing we talk about. Now the health in life, keep going. Don't be too hard on yourself. Work with purpose by planning your weeks, months, and years. Never start your day or week without planning your schedule first. Salon first. Thank you very much, sir. That is very correct. And that is what we are saying here. Life get for go on. And you get for do just what you're able to do for yourself. You work with purpose by planning your weeks, your months, and your years. You cannot just be there. You know they plan anything. If you not plan anything, how you go ever do something? How you go set goals? You got for plan, then you set your goals and you make sure certain goals and they're achievable and they're realistic. Thank you very much, Dana. A very good point. Keep your circle small and selective. Salon first. That's very true. You know, now I say this now, not so bobo jama. They with people that be selective. They with people that way you know say important to you. They with people that way they elevate you. They with people that way they boost you up with what you they do. No, they with people that way they all they can hang by you. They will not all drop, now ground. Then go get up their nephew leader there and tell you say we all don't equal. We are not equal because they don't pass you. Once they don't drag you down, you don't go for them now ground. That means say they don't pass you. So now so we for do we for keep we circle small and we for always plan like how we they say. So I mean, they talk this thing. Somebody they ask if this not health. In things say this not about health. Of course, this not about health. Well-being, not health. The factors where they influence with well-being, that will be the talk. Get a good relationship. Get a job where you enjoy. Eat healthy. Do exercise. Invest in leisure and hobby. Join. Be a member of a religious group. Feel self-satisfied or self-gratified. All that and they make you get a well-being. All these not factors where they influence your well-being. Now they talk about Princess, please. Yeah. So if we look at 2018, the WHO been bring out statistics about the lifespan of people in Sierra Leone. So if you get a nation with stress, people they work out how many miles for go get water. People then they will now get electricity. Even when you they top up you meter, you meet a card. Sometimes you no get light. Sometimes in the middle of the night, where place warm, where you really need that light, the lights they go. So if you no get all this, you stress. The stress they lead to so many physical health problems. For instance, according to the latest WHO data published in 2018, life expectancy in Sierra Leone, they say 52 years, 0.5, na man then that way then they live, then they die. Woman then 53.8. So then don't rank Salone as number 181. Now the whole world, Salone at 181. This is according to WHO data about Sierra Leone life expectancy. So if you then Salone you owe 60, that means say you don't live your life well. You know, I just lost my cousin Wade and Ben today, 62. So we go say he don't live in life. But so we in family will not say he not do nothing. Because for some people their life they start at 60. Although they say life starts at 40, but now they see a 40-year-old, it's like you old 20. Once they take care of himself, you they see 70-year-old, you go feel say old 50, depending on what they do and how they take care of himself. So, but if we other people then they say life starts at 60 or 40, but we your life expectancy now 53 for woman then, what thing will they do? Waiting make we dey get this kind of thing. Now because we not get proper well-being. We not get well-being at all. We not get well-being. People they work, they know they get enough money. All those people they in debt. So when we come to something like malaria deaths, they say in 2018, malaria have been 7,211. They rank Salone number 2 for the way people that they die of malaria in Salone. Diabetes, they say in 2018 they may get 1,438 people them. They rank Sierra Leone number 33 when it comes to diabetes deaths. Kidney disease, they say people then die of kidney disease in Salone 1,153. They rank Salone 20 for diabetes deaths and kidney disease deaths. Stroke deaths. They say Salone people that they die of stroke deaths 2018. The figure have been 4,484 people that then die Salone for stroke. And they rank Salone number 1. They say with the whole world now we get the most people that way they die from stroke. And also you feel say all this they come up. Now because we not get good well-being. People then they stress themselves. People not get enough, then they want that stress they make them blood pressure go high, they not get medication, then they suffer stroke, then they go punish, they say then die. Hepatitis, they say 428 people then they be die. They rank Salone again number 1 for hepatitis deaths. And we know we don't go na the north, we don't work there, we know how down the back rampant na the north. Waiting they make all this they happen. Now poverty, we not get that well-being we supposed to forget. We not get the health education where we supposed to forget. The people that don't know how to prevent themselves from some of them communicable disease here. As for the non-communicable disease, we not know self outside people that they go get education, because health education very, very important, but we not get that. They say drug use, then get 151 people that will die in Salone for drug use. And we don't hear how them we youth then they do with drugs in Salone. We don't hear say then they take push, then they take tramadol, then they begin something they call pampers. They say one substance be the inside the pampers when they wear as diaper, as nappy. They get some substance inside where they pull. Then they boil down, they intoxicate them or they make them feel high. Then they drink down, then they die. So now this not the thing them where they say they happen at Salone so we people them, because always who they talk so about Salone. We they talk and educate everybody, but we relate them back na Salone. How you go drink pampers? Tramadol na drug when a very strong painkiller. And when you take strong painkiller, now you live at the processed painkillers. If you take overdose of that day, it will kill you. For instance, even paracetamol wey they take for headache, we go say take paracetamol if you get headache. But if you take a lot, you liver not able for processor, it dey pack up and you dey die. So now this way I talk about the drug use this law. They say bobo then die na salon, or people that not so bobo then people then die from drug use na salon where the number na be 151. They rank salon number 24 for drug deaths salon. Then you look about hypertension again, where na they cause stroke. But they say the people that will actually die from the hypertension no more, where maybe they not suffer stroke, then at 455. They rank salon number 55 for that day. They get malnutrition again. Pikin that will not get enough nutrients in their body. Sometimes a fufu pap then they give them will not even get milk. Sometimes rice pap will not get anything. Then in a pure starch that they give them for it. They say that malnutrition, they about 2,187 pikin then die from malnutrition na salon. They rate the country 12 for that day. We get good soil and salon. We get things that we for grow, we for make we give beginning for learn and also for malnutrition, but it dey happen. So we not get that kind of well-being na salon like way other people then get. You know they get not all man get good running tap. Like here where you want wash your hands, say just open your tap, you wash your hand. Somebody go come on outside, go far away before you go even get water for wash your hand. Electricity. Then thing and they win out and they make life long when people are not getting a salon. So you see why make the dog rank 381 now the world for the way people their life expectancy or their lifespan short na salon. So if you get person a salon with old 80, no say that person they get long life. 70, no say that person they get long life. Because sometimes there's some sickness they say people then get so they go hospital. They know they get the good, they know they get the proper diagnosis. Because we not blame the doctors in 100%. So they then say the diagnostic tools the way they're supposed to forget, they don't get it. So now try and error, they will give you this medicine, tell them see which will work for you. Then they say, okay, this medicine I don't work for, I don't continue for gap. You know, coronary heart disease, when na other one back where they call stroke, heart problem back where people that get her. They say that in a salon 2018, now 6,022 people die in a salon. And I just tell you something. This statistics are where they show so. I don't know who side them pull them, but whether people where they die upline, whether people where they die in a village, they all then at this number, I don't think so. So if all they see away they don't put in a paper, they say asthma that 602 people then die na salon with asthma. Lung disease. Now 1,140 people then die from lung disease. They rank salon 13. Asthma they rank salon 12. You know say asthma and lung disease, they interrelated. Because if you get bronchitis, you get pneumonia, all that in a lung problem. So all that things already happen. So we people in a salon. Now because they not get the well-being way we supposed to forget. They not get all that well-being way they supposed to forget. So now make you see people that they die so much. Look the stroke. Look the stroke figure. 4,484. 4,484 people that die from stroke na salon. Even here people that they suffer stroke, America people they suffer stroke, all over the world people that they suffer stroke. But against stroke units and way when they care people that go, where it let you get stroke 24 hours, you say they can't find you. Then they still care you go outside and go do work for you where will make you not go die from the stroke. So we just want to raise awareness today about people that well-being. Let the people that we not know, let them know say salon will not get well-being. And some of the things that where they influence with well-being, like what we talk about. It can be emotional, it can be physical, it can be economical, it can be environmental. The people that where they live outside and they burn all that dirty, Imagine that people and then go get forget lung disease because whole day they inhale them, burn them, fume the way, then they burn plastic and they burn all kind of rubbish. You don't know more, they inhale that. So by the time you 40, 50, sometimes you don't develop lung disease, medicine all day, or you poor because na poverty itself now first make you go there na that kind of place there. So you not get that well-being there. So anything will happen to you, go for sick, medicine all day, you get for die. So wellness na the overall state of how you well-being. When you say this person well, you get wellness. Now how your whole body they feel if you well. So now total health, now we they say now wellness. So now you state of well-being down there. This now pure health thing we they talk about. So practicing healthy habits to keep a person well and free from disease and other ailments. So if you practice healthy habits, you don't smoke, you not drink, or you drink self, you drink in moderation, you dey eat properly, you dey hydrate yourself properly, drink the amount of water where you supposed for drink for day, you eat healthy, you do exercise, you go dey work towards your well-being. But if you not do that, then you not get proper well-being. So not to like say when they say wellness, na thing way na strengthen wellness, na your overall state of your well-being. When you well, when you say I well, within myself I well. Not to just where you get that well body day. You got to think about what's in your social connection, what's in your social economic status, how you they live. Na pan body day, when not get ventilation, whole net when they sleep and breathe in and out the same air when all day breathe in. Now then you they do, that is not so well being. If place not ventilated, like when this COVID day, so when all pack inside one room, when I go sick. So all that day now something for do with you wellness and how people and they practice things there way for make let them get that optimum health. Like good nutrition, like I say, exercise, good nutrition, you get job fulfilling, you get enough money. If you sick, if you get afford for buy your medication if you sick. But if you not get all of that day, then you not get wellness. So for the accurate health information again for people then, as a nation, we government then supposed to they do surveys. Like how many people don't die of stroke? How many people don't die of hepatitis? How many bella woman that go born we don't die? How many pikin and they will suffer from malnutrition? If you government know that kind of thing also about well-being, then I'm able to make policies. Then we for put things in place where we say, okay, let me do this for prevent stroke. Let me do this for prevent malnutrition. Or let me make policies where will help people the way they suffer from this. Like this country, people that are diabetic, they know they pay for medication. Who's person in the salon where get diabetes where somebody go even say, Kali, I'll give you one packet diabetes medicine. You know they see that there. So the world me what we supposed to forget, we not get in a salon. Now that make you see they don't rank we say in the world we are 181. We death the man will live for 52 years, the man are for 53 years. So we dey pray God, let God send somebody who go look at with people them situation and do something so that the people that go get well-being. The young boys them or young titi them, they not get anything for do. Some they go do prostitution for let them make ends meet, then go begin get infectious disease then they and lost their life. But nobody not care. And if you ask them, let them stop, they will tell you, say, what you get for GUI, for let we stop what we they do. So on that note, I go one for stop there. And for me, we listen to one of we sponsors. Then after that, we will conclude the show. Thank you all. Una they already watch. We hope say una go share the video. If una get any contribution from make una una get calls from make una call and make una your contribution because this is for we all salon and we all own. What will they do so that for we people in a salon know say things not good and what them go do for me then get that well body day for let them get that well being day. Let them know the things that will they influence them for me then get that well being day where they not go die at 54 or 53. So we will listen out to one of we sponsors them. Then after that we will conclude. Thank you.
Why do a website when you can create an app for your business for free? Yes, with TAV App Maker, you can make an app as easy as pie. It only takes a few minutes. Simply choose a design template you like, add the features you want, and once you are happy with the results, publish it to Google Play and Apple Store, so your clients can download your app. Go to tavappmaker.com and create your free app today.
Cotton Tree Pharmacy is your new trusted provider of pharmacy services in Sierra Leone. You can count on Cotton Tree Pharmacy for genuine quality brand name and generic medicines. Guaranteed refills for prescriptions issued by doctors in Sierra Leone or abroad. Door-to-door medication delivery service in Freetown and beyond. Free health education. Have you heard about our Diaspora Medicine Connect? With Cotton Tree Pharmacy's Diaspora Medicine Connect, anyone can pay for your prescription online. Bring your prescription to 17 Pademba Road. Collect an invoice. Send your invoice to your sponsor in the diaspora. Your sponsor pays for your prescription online. We deliver your medication to you. For quality prescription and medications, visit Cotton Tree Pharmacy at 17 Pademba Road in Freetown. Have questions? Call our pharmacist on WhatsApp at 030-611-664 or visit our website at www.cottontreemedicalgroup.com. Come to Cotton Tree Pharmacy. We are ready to fill your next prescription.
Back una we don join we na Facebook or una dey on the website or una dey YouTube. Today we talk about the factors that influence our well-being. So we don't name the things that we forget, we should say we get where they influence we well-being. Now we don't talk say for provide information for we nation so that the people them will know say this and this and this good for me, this and this and this bad for me, for me they're able for take positive action for their well-being. Health problem is very serious in Sierra Leone. Thank you, Ivan. That's very true. Yeah, because one, people do not even get information about waiting the money in a salon. And the negative attitudes and feelings of hopelessness. Thank you, Ivan. Negative attitudes and feelings of helplessness and hopelessness can create chronic stress, which upsets the body's the hormone balance. So if always you the personal more and negative things like what I mean they say just now, where everything where you they think about not just negativity, you don't get any positive thing where they think of, not just negative things that they think of, it'll make you even your body the hormones and way for come out because we get hormones then where they make you happy, we get endorphins where they make you go happy, you know. Even now they go affect if always you they go no more always and you not go blame the people that if nothing or they you not go tell them say let them lie say something the way nothing or they but that negative attitude they where always you feel say you don't helpless you don't hopeless it create that kind of chronic stress by you where they make your body self not they work the way it's supposed to work it make the chemicals the way you brain for produce then they less. They say it depletes the brain chemicals, which will make you happy, and it damage your immune system. Your immune system, now the system that they way for be strong and fight disease the way they can to you. If you get good immune system, even common cold, not they catch you. But if you do them or you not get all what you want, you just a pass and grumble, you negative, how you go do something? So you don't see the reason why make with people in a salon, they get a chronic sick so because stress again is so chronic that with stress you go develop high blood pressure. Stress will make you they get lots of physical health problems then. So you don't see why they don't rank with 181 and you don't see why we lifespan na salon low. It's low because all we sabi na hardship. Now all that we sabi. And if na hardship no more you sabi, how your body go grow, how your body go fight disease them. You're not able. People don't even have food to eat. There is no health care, no clean water, no electricity. What do you expect? Amara Mama, thank you very much. This is exactly what I am saying. You know, that's why our lifespan in Sierra Leone, people's lifespan in Sierra Leone is so low. No electricity. There are children who have been born in the dark. They are still in the dark. No clean water. So how can you live? How can you have a good well-being? How can you practice even healthy when you don't have all this? You don't have clean water, no electricity, you don't have food choice. So now this now we talk about. Now they don't rate we 181 now the world with people that go live just 53 and 54 years of age, then die. That enough for happen. With all the riches we're gonna SALONE, with all what we get, the good soil, the minerals where we get at SALONE. We'll be like said and take diamond when I been 7 million. If they get diamond when at 7 million pounds or dollars, so every indigenous Sierra Leonean before get money, will at least before start in small cold water business with. But what happened? Nothing. We get diamond, we get bauxite, we get rutile, we get iron ore, we get all kind thing. First, we dey grow cash crops like ginger, cassava, cacao, coffee. Where they grow na bunch. We dey see the sheep that they carry and they do the cassava. Where is all of that? We people that just the language, healthcare no dey. Thing we supposed for kill person, we not supposed for kill person. Then they kill person at SALONE. Medicine no dey. The medicine they serve the affordability no dey. Tools and all they for let them do proper diagnosis. Not all the hospitals and get triage system. So how we go say we get well-being? So now so negative things that we get where they influence we well-being at SALONE. You see? So the 5 factors again where they make the biggest difference now with overall health, now with diet, where they talk say we not get that kind of food choice. We not a rest. When we say rest, not to forget you don't sleep. Now for just you take yourself from the yagba, you sit down one place no more, you dey rest no more, you dey awake, but you know they do anything, you put that your body there in that rest mode, freedom from activity or labor. How you some people and they from 12 o'clock now and then get for rest and sleep, say don't clean, the yagba continue. So how you hold your body back? What we lack is leadership. I agree with you 100%. When leadership come, they for put health first. They don't put health first. Now for just line their own pockets and let the people with their language where they suffer, let them continue for suffer. Because a country will not get proper health care. Now a country will doom. Now we they go Ghana for treatment. Not so everybody get money for go Ghana for treatment. Where they get small people where they get accidents, where they get trauma, pass them, do contribution for them for Kenya, go India, China, then place them there. Why? Where they produce doctors every year, na SALONE. But when they left them, will fly go other side because they don't have the equipment that they should use for me and work for them people there. You see, avoiding the use of alcohol, drugs, and tobacco, like what they say. People that idle, people that stress, you go see people that they smoke, you ask them why they smoke, are stress. So if you smoke, you the stress, you they smoke. What is this cigarette for do? The tobacco go inside your body and damage. When they drink excessively, if you go na any party na SALONE or you go na beach, you they see we underage picking them, then they drink alcohol. What's in the alcohol that they do to their young brain, their young lungs them? What's in the cigarettes, drugs they do to their young brain, their young lungs, their young hearts? They go just fall down and they die. So you see the reason? Because we get negative factors the way they influence with well-being na SALONE. Now make we they get all this. Then they smoke, then they take kush, then they take tramadol, then they take pampers, then they smoke cannabis, even other hard drugs. Then they take them. So even for you, your mental well-being, you still need good relationship. You need to be physically active. You learn new skills. You give to others. Some people that are salon then greedy, let them see they suffer, then they pass, then get plus plus plus. Then they help, then greedy. They not get no charity bone na them body. We begin them for learn new skills. We youngsters them for learn new skills for let them get that good influence on their well-being. The need for learn new skills. The need for pay attention to what they happen now, so that they will make informed choice and will use their head for say this thing what they happen now. Mindfulness. You're mindful about what they happen at your environment right now. Okay, 2023 they come. We need election. But we're seeing how they suffer right now, how we go make all this suffer stop. All that then a decision the way they do, where they influence your well-being. Because if you make the proper decision, you choose the right person, where you come, you will get positive influence on your well-being. But if like the same mistake they do over and over, the same mistake they do, where the people that come, they know they care for the masses, not for just themselves. So waiting at the thing. So if you're not a young child, you get that mindfulness, or even the adults, that if they get mindfulness near them, then see what they happen, present situation, they know what they do, they know what they go on, they take note of what they in the environment, what they in the community, what they in the country, or what they in the municipality. They're not able to make that choice. They say, okay, this time we want something where we want positive things that will influence with well-being. You know, let we get water, let we get light. Let we government then invest in solar, so even the poorest house will get electricity. But no, that's not happening. So the things that back where they affect with well-being, with socio-economic status, like how they say, the chosen few now then they enjoy, the masses they suffer. So what's going to happen? Level of people's education, family, social networks, people their gender, you know, woman waiting at you chance, you know, old person waiting at you chance, you know, very young person waiting at you chance, waiting at your interpersonal influences, how you they relate to other people then. Every day now for make palaver with people then, now for begin course, now for forget this kind of confrontation about partism, this person APC, this person SLPP, this person na independent, this person all them thing, and they know they get good influence on we, because let we think about the whole country in general. Let we see what we all go do for national development, but nobody know they do anything for national development. At the end of the day, now the masses and then they still suffer. They don't begin suffer from 1960, from time immemorial, in fact. And at the sufferness they still they on. Nothing they improve. Nothing they improve. So with socio-economic status, the with level of education, how many people then they salon where they boast of really being educated, because we get people that back will say they're educated and get degrees, but then they behave like people that will not one day go school. They get the one that back will not go further in education. That's what their fault, just because of what they find themselves in, the poverty. Themselves just they think how they want for think. So all these are the things that really influence with well-being. So we need for know, waiting for do, for we make a good impact or a positive impact on the well-being. So we for try and get health education back into the schools them. Let people that know, let the pikin them know. So when they go home, they go teach them parents them, say now this they happen, now this they happen. Then go teach them parents them. Because if you teach pikin, it stick in their head, it will go and educate other people there, especially in parents there. We need forget too much enjoyment is not always good for you. Avoid recreational drugs. Eat food, medicine to live, not leads you to the graveyard. Yeah. So that the same thing with the talk. Salon friends, thank you very much. Too much enjoyment. You go to beach now, you go see underage people and they drink, they smoke. So say the people that not even know, you don't come out upline, they say you can't school, now free time, people that not even know the life where they live. Now so then they get that negative impact, the drugs, the alcohol, then they misuse their rape, all those things, and they not just the things that way they lead them to an early grave, just like what they say. So we need a health education at schools. Health is wealth. Yeah, that's my slogan. This should be a slogan in Sierra Leone if the government cares about the citizens. It's true, Mr. Momo. We dey talk this every day. Me, every day when I dey talk, I go must make reference to the government, because now government now they put policies in place for make the people, for the people that well-being, the government get for do that. So like what I be saying, just the government get for know wetin the people their health status in the country, so that they go able for make policies wey go help that particular thing, or we go target that particular thing. Like what we don't know, say stroke victims there, over 4,000 people then die of stroke. The government need for put policies in place now for let them monitor them people and do stuff for the way they're not go perish in that number. Imagine we are number one in the whole world when it comes to stroke. Why? Because of poverty, education level of people, poverty, stress levels, chronic stress, because people they always they on the go. They're not a rest. They're not a rest and not a sleep properly. So all that they influence we well-being. And when it comes to Sierra Leone, not just the negative influence we get, we not get no positive influence on we well-being. If positive influence then I want, we don't even get right to democracy. You know, we don't even get right to that, because when you talk, nobody now they listen to you. We not get right to demonstrate or do a petition for let them help people that way do that petition, and maybe they need something. You know, so that's also negative influences that we get. So we need for work towards health education, then health literacy. You don't need for go formal school. They go do lots of things with diagrams where they go put on a billboards all over. But the billboards the way they in a salon, I will say 90% of them are politicians them and their spouse. You know, they see anything they go tell you, say stop smoking, moderate alcohol, this, that. We know they see any of that. They not just maybe the sanitary pads where first lady don't give, now then they all over Freetown, now then they see. And people don't eat sanitary pads. It's important. The picking and need that, we get picking and need that for let them decent. But I think so we for work towards other things and back, we for make the billboards then they back then talk how you for eat healthy, how you for take care of yourself, so that you don't go get all this sick for elevate the stress that you life. Good evening from London. It's so sad. Look at the state of our hospitals looking. Yeah. Back over the years, our health system have gone down the drain. Judge Walker. It's true. We hospital that don't go down the drain. Me, they go to Connaught Hospital. If you see the grumpy there, where they pass here and self. If you see the way they pass here, you afraid self say they go eat person. You know? Both of the two major parties have failed to invest in healthcare professionals over the years, and both have not reached out to Sierra Leone people overseas. Yeah, we they go. Me, everybody knows say they go, and me they go celebrate World Diabetes Day, and they do free screening for people them. But nobody know when they come meet me and say, listen, Carla, we do this, do that, so that we go get a clinic where people that they go for let them just go do their screening and know their diabetes status. Because diabetes is on the increase every year. Diabetes is on the increase, not only in Sierra Leone, the whole world. But we your country so small, for me we actually do lots of health education for teach people them how for live their life. Then they diagnose people that with diabetes, hypertension, like diabetes, then they diagnose you, then they tell you who's why they suffer from. They will go to see somebody 40 odd years and say you get diabetes type 1. It's not possible for let you get type 1 diabetes when you're 40. So the wrong information that they help the people that help not they, you know, with medication, with diet, So now make we dey stress for make we get a positive influence on we well-being. We need for get health education on billboards. Let me talk about smoking. Let me talk about diet. Let me talk about moderation of alcohol. Let me talk about exercise. Let me talk about that stuff then they way the people that go see her every day and jog their heart. Let them show how people then they suffer from heart attack, how then they feel. So when somebody begin get that tightening of the chest, say, hey, this not trouble don't come for me. Or even seeing the diagram alone or the picture, some people then go take shape. Then go say, no, that kind of thing they want to see, and they left for the way they do. I go left for smoke, or I will begin doing in moderation. But nothing like that. How many billboards you go see in a salon where na something where they depict health, when they talk about health? Nothing. So we need for then a conducive atmosphere. We need for knowing our heritage, whose disease that we people that suffer from before they can born we. If you don't know that, then you can see research. And we encourage people that for med and do their random test. No wait till you sick before you go know what's in your diabetes status. No wait till you sick before you know what's in your lung capacity. Go do your peak flow. They will tell you if you lung good, if you don't begin suffer something, maybe you dey smoke, you go say, okay, I know they smoke again because I don't go do my peak flow. Let's say me lung now like a lung of a 90-year-old. So whatever you do, you go suffer. Go do your fingertip test, or you go do your HbA1c, let you know how you what's in your diabetes status. Always do your blood pressure for see what's in your figures. What's in your systolic, what's in your diastolic, so that you go know, say, I suppose for left for eat boku salt because my arteries are not begin hardening, and I go can develop hypertension, I go get stroke, I go die, or I get paralysis, I lost my speech, my mouth bend. We need for educate people them for that thing and so that they will know the risk factors and take appropriate action. And let we try to understand with culture, because cultural differences back get an impact on the well-being. And most of the cultural practices and what we they do now, they're not good for we. Let we get positive one there where they match with the trend of the day. Let we love old practices them and adapt the one that we know say we're good for we. Let we practice healthy living. Healthy living, you dey eat healthy, you dey do moderate exercise, hydrate your body good sleep, good rest. Now then thing and no more go get a good influence on we well-being. If not so that day, every day this talk here, I see we don't begin talk from years back, now the same thing we dey talk no more. Now make architects say we not dey blame the doctors then 100%. Because some of them, they were really dedicated. They want for help. They say, talking one box, but in hand shot. They not get the equipment. They not get the kind wages where they're supposed to forget where they match the qualification or where they match the work where they do. So you find out, say, lots of people, they go open their own clinic. This country, so we get private clinics. But we not see like one individual doctor gets a clinic on your own. You can get a group practice where they honor for the National Health Service and they work. But people still they go, we're able to afford, and they still they go do the private consulting. And all that because it involves money, not so a positive influence on well-being that because not so everybody able to afford that. So today we don't talk about the factors where they influence with well-being. I hope say you enjoy the show. I hope say the small thing we don't talk about, when I go pass the message, let people then take care of themselves. Because like I can always say, as adults, now we're responsible for our own well-being. Now we're responsible for what's going to happen to we. Also government's responsible for that. The thing we them for do, now for educate the people them, put policies in place where will help the people then for make a positive choice so waiting and wants that in life. But as an individual, if you eat healthy, You reduce your salt, you reduce your fat, you reduce your carbohydrates, you hydrate yourself properly, drink you 2 liters or more water a day, you do your moderate exercise, you get your good rest, you sleep. It's fine for make a talk am, because people then go dey talk now say, yeah, because you dey tell me for rest, I will go rest. Place not dey for rest for the poor or the weary, and understand that day. By the end of the day, na one great life you get. If you take care of am properly, you sef go know say you dey take care of her. If you not take care of her again, you go get all them disease here, and then you go early in your grave. So on that note, if we not get any other question or we not get any other comment, I go on for me we call am a day. And I hope say una always can watch the show. Una enjoy it, and una will make una contributions there. Una keep joining us, una keep coming for make we all discuss waiting at the burning issue. Because a healthy nation, now everybody wants. What do you think say them people have formed the National Health Service, where we all they work and contribute to them? Now because they want for let their nation be healthy. Although they say all the cancer people we get a salon, but then there are strategies in place for me they're able for manage and for them. Medication day, but we not get that kind in a salon. So may we take care of ourselves and each other, and we pray say God go send another Moses for we go take care of we people them, and we will get interest in the health of the nation. Because even now, if I can go back before I conclude, if we get a military, we're not healthy. We get the police force, we're not healthy. How then people then they win a law enforcers? How they go do anything? If they say it's not word off for them, almost people that we get now the army will really fit like a fiddle. Go look at them. Most of them get diabetes. Most of them get hypertension, asthma. You don't see policemen they run for catch positive. And they run 20 yards out of breath because they all smoke, they drink alcohol, they do all this stuff. So we not really get that kind of workforce there. So we government for try invest in we workforce there. Everyone, then we will both say we get a healthy nation. So on that note, me I just say me and a messenger. I just say talk for let me people that know. Say then seek your day and let them take care of themselves. If God bless you, go do random test, do kidney test, go do you MOT like I can say, like when they take motor car go garage. No wait say you sick. Maybe you not go there alive for get the results of that test where you go do. But when you there alive, always check your blood pressure. Always check your fingertip test for diabetes. If you're abnormal, you go know. Not only one normal way you go do a day up there, you go say you get diabetes. You go do it for so many times. Yourself. Then if you see high, you go to a doctor, say, may I go do proper blood test. Let I know what's in my status. If not so that, if you don't see that it come to you, management, very difficult. Medication, the good one, very expensive. So on that note, I tell una bye-bye, and thank you for una always join me. Thank you for all the comments that una make. I will say una enjoy the show, una share the video, una share the link, let other people that watch, especially with people in a salon, let them watch and let them learn. Say health is wealth, and the factors in this way they influence we well-being. And for salon, now lots of negative ones that we get, will not get lots of positive ones because of the situation where we find ourselves. On that note, I tell you that thank you, and God bless Mama Salone, God bless VOS, God bless we all. Until I see you now again in 2 weeks, this is Salome Heights, they say bye-bye to you.
Why do a website when you can create an app for your business for free? Yes, with TAV App Maker, you can make an app as easy as pie. It only takes a few minutes. Simply choose a design template you like, add the features you want, and once you are happy with the results, publish it to Google Play and Apple Store, so your clients can download your app. Go to TAVAppmaker.com and create your free app today.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is SALONE Heights. I am the host for the health show on Voice of SALONE Network. We are making this clip to tell all our viewers that we are healthcare professionals, nurses working for the NHS in England. We are not medical doctors. We're here to raise awareness of all non-communicable diseases. Example of them is diabetes, hypertension, the cancers, and all other health issues that we know are affecting our people. We are not here to prescribe. We are not here to diagnose. We're just here to tell people about some diseases, so that when we tell them about the signs and symptoms, they'll be able to watch out for these signs and symptoms and go to their medical doctors or their healthcare providers. The videos we play are taken from YouTube, where everybody goes to look for information. They are not ours. So with this, I just want people to know that all we're doing here is raising awareness of these diseases, because not all of our people can go on YouTube and access the information. Thank you very much for watching us, and please continue to watch us, because you will learn how to take care of yourself, because health is wealth.